swapped around slightly, but I think that is Referee Damon out there. Well, certainly Referee Damon high-stepping it across the lush turf at the Johannesburg Stadium.
Got something right for once, Kevin, didn't you?
Well, it must be said that the conditions out here in the centre of the park a little gloomier than the picture that you see in your sitting room or your living room. And that is benefit of the technology, of course. But certainly things a little gloomy out in the centre. Just perhaps the floodlights might be switched on a little earlier than normal. Xino took all wrapped up against the elements, looking for a bit more out of the second half than what he got, dominating the possession out of the first. Very interesting, Deshi, that many Rangers have scored 3 goals on the 3 separate occasions in both in the Premiership and in cup competitions, and on all 3 occasions have lost those matches. 5-3 they lost to Orlando Pirates at home at Chatsworth. 4-3 they lost to Jomo Cosmos at the Chatsworth Stadium, and also at Chatsworth 4-3 to Supersport. So they are capable of scoring goals, just tend to be a little leaky at the back.
Well, that's right, that's exactly what it tells you. At the back, a little bit dodgy. We saw a lot of confusion in the first half at the back, and like we pointed out in the first half, maybe they're just not used to playing the 4 at the back yet.
Robbie Milne put under a little early pressure. So certainly many Rangers will be looking for something better in the second half, or too defensive perhaps throughout the first. No doubt about the penalty that was given to them after the handball by Jacob Chisepa. But brought the Mighty Maulers onto level terms early on. So early days yet in the second half, and well, the ball seems to have gone missing. The Kaizer Chiefs will be eager to get a little run going as far as the Castle Premiership goes. The results that they've achieved after the Olympic Games break haven't exactly been of the best. A draw and a defeat, so yet to taste victory in a month or so, although most of that month has been dogged by inactivity. A lot of play to catch up with Kaizer Chiefs as far as Castle Premiership goes. They've only played 4 matches. This is their 5th, and a lot of the other teams have played almost double that. Still some quite harsh challenges going in. Tembisedi.
Dalby.
Once again, the actual very, very physical indeed. Matsao Mokoena. Tabo Moki Amabotsa with his first punch. It's coming on for Patrick Mabedi. Jabu Pule. Eventually finds a bit of support. Mokoena. Oh, they've given it away. Shonda Sike. Antonio Trigo. defending from Timber City. Dogged challenging on Antonio Trigo. The offside against Moshangazike.
Moshangazike was complaining that's when it got played in, that someone here is in an offside position but not interfering with play. But certainly Moshangazike not in an offside position on that occasion. Moshangazike was complaining that's when it got played in, that someone here is in an offside position but not interfering with play. But certainly Moshangazike not in an offside position on that occasion.
A little inconsistency there from the match officials, because the same assistant, Enoch Malefe, had allowed the Kaizer Chiefs goal to... The conditions have played their part as the rain continues to team down here at Johannesburg Stadium. Matsao was right in the thick of things again. Marco Ntembu. Alseb. Chiefs perhaps a little fortunate to hang on to the possession. Mookie. Mokoena. Rangers defending en masse at the moment. Initial way through for Chiefs. Been fairly patient about it. Way by Nzuzu. Now Trigo. As we said, I think Kaizer Chiefs are closing Rangers down a little quicker than they did in the first half, not allowing them too much space to play in. Good ball initially by Antonio Trigo. And that's taking his eyes off the ball. Chalke was punished for it. Mokoena.
Sorry, Kevin, I just wonder if Solon Demande wouldn't be a better option for Rangers down this right-hand side. Chalke seems to be a little bit out of his depth.
Chiefs certainly have had the majority of the play this afternoon, and I very much doubt at which Steve Ettervale will be content with only 1 point here. The referee early on certainly seems to have acted a little more swiftly than he had throughout the first half. Chauke this time being punished.
Well, the question is the referee going from one extreme in the first half to another?
Well, news coming through from the stadium just south of... Headlights are on there in the match between the Lions and Griquas. Rugby we're talking, but not at Johannesburg Stadium. Matsao. Mokoena. Oh, space here for Malloy, but offside. And, well, what was that from Owen Castell? Well, Jerome Damon is right on the spot. And apologies to the former Rangers player.
Me of a Schumacher tackle many years ago, not the Formula One driver, but rather the German goalkeeper. And look how high that tackle was, Kevin. Surely that's not acceptable. Now watch how high the goalkeeper comes out here. Very dangerous. Look at that. That in my book is a sending off.
And quite worthy of the fourth yellow card, 2 to each side. Good little idea from Ogezi Radebe. Well, confirmation of the Owen Castell yellow card.
Manu Rangers balabeka ba boela mo motshamekong go senene go tibile maru jano di simolotse go na ya maebana pula ka maru a kwa tlase le seno se tlisa kgatelelo mo stopping sa Kaizer Chiefs me ba itse le bona gore di tshwantse tharo go tsena tshedi go tlhokwa tse ba tshwanetse go di bona jaaka fish moloi re bone fish mo tseleng ya ga thato Osman ba Freistata ba golagana kwa pele Daniel Matsau wale kajalo ya kwa thoko ne Robert Nausep Matsilenya ga Thato Mokwena bone Jabo Pule Thato Mokwena Motsileng gape ya fish me ba khona go isireletsa ko morago Chauke Motsileng jaanong ya the Mozambican International Antonio Trigo ke plan ya Rangers ya go leka go tlhasela Kaizer Chiefs ka counter ga ba khone go fitlhela Gilbert Mshanga Zige so ama go thamba sene go tsubilwe ka makgo le fifi le marua le kwa tlase ka gone ke ntae go tsubilwe dipone mo tsatsing la gompieno Robert yo ke Selby Chauke Sameke wapele wa stopa sa Dynamos yo elenyana antsenga le ane enkara mo gare gampa ya mola gare wa Manu Rangers bona spitla ses ka batsola mosola jang fetela go kwateng me Jerome Danon gana tsoa gana mathata gore e tswa mo tlhogong ya gago wena mau kana Helder Moyenga ana wa kwa Kenya ka mo khwabidi wa njalo mau Kila dale mo kaptene wa stopa sa Rangers Pele gasi Ponzuzo Belle temba sedi jano le tenel Matsau Jabo Pule Tota Tabo Mwaki Motile nyaka Jabo Pule Bone Matsau Rangers Yatawa Fela Bopile Kabola 118
Like I said earlier, the referees now blowing up every single incident.
Jerome Danon kwantele pilele pe khan male motsame ko mo ntle gompieno mo Arbona Robert batoko me ref ka jalo gore 10 yards batshameki ba Rangers ba ba shema dikgato le lesome ya go tsama go le nyeo jalo peleo ya go tsewa gape free kick ya Kaizer Chiefs ya go tsewa gape ka fa tle ga karolo le ikene batshameki ba Rangers ba kaela jalo go ka boela 10 yards kwa morago Thabo Moki Thato Mokwena bona Thato boa fela mo le boteng la monna le ga ye go pepele o Thato Mokwena atla jalo temba sedi watoko atla jalo Mabotsa erbona jalo watoko Robert Nausep motile nyaka Jabo Pule le ka go bona phatla go raka ka bela ka mo karanya le 18 ya go tsena mo dia tleng tsa ga Owen Castell Stelo dura go tla siatla na temba sedi Jackie Chiseve Isaac Mabotsa na yo wibere jaka Easter Mabotsa Dere sa jalo bona fish moloi Brava posa si Ponzuzo motile gape ga fish Sanchele mo tlhaselo ya Kaizer Chiefs Batla mongwe o ka romela mo karanya le 18 ke Easter Mabotsa Romela cliente si Ponzuzo sireletsa kwa morago Thato Arbone Rangers batla tsono ya go ka fitlhela Chiefs on the break ala shantse gana kwa morago Chiseve Mabotsa ba ne kwa morago Thembasedi Kumela Sipho Nzuzo. Yena filweng na manetona ya tiro Sipho Nzuzo. Go disa jalo Fish Moloi. Me gakologela gore o ka leletsa jalo man of the match 0839107000 mo go ba Chiefs kana 9108000 for Tlhopha wa Rangers. O emetswe ke tsono ya go ka ikgapela lo ena jaaka mogi o le kwa gae fa e le wena o tla bong o tlhophile jaaka o gaetsitseng wena sa go ke go tlhopha motshameki yo o gaetsitseng wa letsatsi la gompieno go ya jaaka o lebeletse motshameko wa tshokologo ya gompieno. Thabo Moake Aister Mabotsa bidiwa Aister Mabatiwa jersey number 24 ya ga Nick Sikwane Aister ona ga bidiwa jalo le Nick na go tsaka Jabu Pule bona jano Makotembo Chiefs baleka jano go tsarabolla molagaro le gale Rangers e khotlhagane fa gare jaaka Jabulane Ndwandwe le ka go rwala le morago la Chiefs le nosi a o tla atlega go sa le ka go se dira wa tlegile go etsa meka le bona jano late tackle oh wa go kapitene Matombo
Well, this time it's McQueen on Kadebe flying into the tackle.
Mongesi Kadebe ke na bidiwa fafatshe go tswa mo tlhaselong ya monna yo Thato Mokwena jaaka bona 17 fouls tseo di diragetseng mo motshamekong Inakwale fair ka jalo offside me ibela etsa tota gore kapitano na le offside re tla bona gape.
Well, I certainly didn't think it was offside. Clearly, there's no question. There's absolutely no way he could have been in an offside position. Made the run once the ball had been played.
Quantele pelelo e pe motshameko wa gompieno ga wa digela pelo kana go tlhokare ga o digele pelo ka ntateng ya ka mokgwa ba laola motshameko wa gompieno ba tsamaisang ditiragalo ka gone le dikotla di le tharo stoppa sa Chiefs di le pedi sa Rangers me arbone skutla seo gore Chiefs kgotsa ba ka bona nno ya bone bona Kestel a itlogela tshwara dintsi a itlogela gape tswa mo karolong ya kotsi e santse le motlhaselo me bona go selelediwa jalo la bofelo ke Rangers Mamabo Salone ga o etleme di-tackle tse di ka fa ke tse motho o ka reng di ka be di emetswe bogolosegolo ka fa Ellis Park e seng Johannesburg Stadium me phala e lla kgafetse.
Well, this was the corner that Castell came for. A little unsure once again. Throughout this game so far, every ball knocked into the box. Very, very unconvincing. Owen Castell. And then Mtambo it was. Watch how high that foot is. Halden Mwenga once again.
Afazwane kiene ya o ikatisha ka fanta Afazwane go lebetsega Chiefs ba tlile go diragatsa ka phetogo ona konye e motho ka reng e sa fedise pelo bona Malcolm Tembo ka bare a boxing injury ragilwe fela ka fa tlase ga seledu le kengwe ya ditlhaselo tse di go bontshang gore motshameko o tsweletse ka me go ntse go le jana dikarata tse di sorolwana bona go setlhako se le se fellang teng go tswa mo go Mau Mwenga Halder Mwenga o se fatlhagong sa ga Malcolm Tembo ke se lebo le se gatla se motshameko o ntse o tsamaya ka sone go tloga go ntse go simolotseng gone Ranger of Daman o lebeletse se ga go sepe sa se dirileng go leka go tlisa makgwakgwa le mo motshamekong o ka fa tlase ga taolo le gale re santse re tlile go lebelela go bona gore metsotso e setseng re tsamaile ura le metsotso e metlhano re santse re tlile go bona eng gape go feta se re setseng re se bona lebelela jaanong e le na re tlhola Brian Milner kwa tlase.
Doctor, tell us about the injury.
Well, he's got a cut in the upper lip. He needs some stitches. He's also bleeding through the nose. We just have to check through and see what the position is there.
So the nose could be broken.
Well, yes, possibly, but I'll check and tell you afterwards.
Well, 20 minutes since the half-time, no further calls. But plenty of action. Marco Ntembu has been taken off on a stretcher into the dressing room after having been caught in the face by Haldane Muyanga. So an injury-induced substitution will most likely occur for Kaizer Chiefs. And Robbie Milne having picked up a yellow card a little early on. And it's the 5th yellow card that's been issued by referee Damon, the 2nd of the half. Once again, emotions taking just to spill over somewhat here. Yet another offside flag from Enoch Malefe, this time on Ntwantwe. Well, it looks like Arthur Swanee will be the man on for Marco Ntembu. Arthur Swanee, 27-year-old playmaker, formerly of Classic in Tembisa. Doesn't often get a run in the starting lineup of Kaizer Chiefs, and once again coming on as a substitute, but very competent player. Perhaps will add a little bit more attack-mindedness to the Kaizer Chiefs structure here in the second half.
Well, Zwane's gone straight to his position down that right-hand side. He may in fact play a little bit inside. No, sir.
Tata Mokoena. Kaizer Chiefs still employing that rather patient build-up. Fizz Malloy looking to get the better of Mark Davies as it runs through to Owen Castell. Momentary concern amongst the defence of Manning Rangers. Mokoena's header. Matsao got a touch to it. Now Malloy got behind Davies on this occasion, and the shot, well, that's about the best touch that Owen Castell's had in the match so far. It'll give him a little boost of confidence. You almost saw how his confidence was lifted right there as he stood up. 11 shots at goal in total in the match so far. The vast majority of those falling the way of Kaizer Chiefs. Well, that was tricky for Brian Valoy, but didn't deal with it well. Certainly the man is playing with such confidence of late. And the pace of the match just seems to have picked up somewhat. Mokoena was looking for Zwane, who's yet to have his first touch since coming on for the injury-stricken Marco Ntembu. Offside against Ntwantwe. Well, that should earn him a yellow card, really. Totally unnecessarily, the challenge on Brian Valoy. And yes, quite right from referee Damon. And pull it to the referee. He's got it right.
Well, Kevin, don't you think it's about time they got something right? And maybe just a little bit frustrated there. Confirmation of that booking.
And certainly it's taken the match officials quite a long time to get warmed up here in the cool conditions of the Johannesburg Stadium. As you watch Moshanga Zike takes on Chisefe. Dwandwe was in a lot of space and seemed to take his eyes off the ball at the vital moment, and that's a golden opportunity kind of begging.
Maybe just lost a little bit of concentration in that argument with the referee.
William Halflish looks on rather impassively. Jacob Giuseppe. Sedi. You often find Tobo Monkey that far back. Well, that's a lovely little touch. Referee allowing advantage. That's good play by referee Damon. Nauseb. Classic challenge there by Nzuzu. Really well timed. And using the slippery conditions to his advantage as he slid right through the challenge. And, well done by Sipho Nzuzu.
An important challenge as well. There's a lot of space just behind Nzuzu. It's vital that he won it.
Well, the corners here, not very impressive from Castell, but that was a good little save he pulled off right there.
Well, Castell once again very unsure. But balls played into the box.
Giuseppe seemed to have done himself a little injury. Let's see how that came about. Well, it was Giuseppe on Castell, and in fact it wasn't Castell who pulled off the second save, the deflection from a defender.
But really, Kevin, his problem is he punches balls that are far too low to punch. He's got to come and attack those balls a lot sooner.
Well, the rain still at the Johannesburg Stadium. Yet another offside. Vertical looking a little concerned about proceedings out on the pitch. Desperately looking for the 3 points here. And certainly if you want to be title challengers, you want to pick up as many 3-pointers at home as you possibly can. The Kaizer Chiefs and many Rangers still unable to break the deadlock here in Johannesburg. Tricky conditions with both goals coming in the opening 6 minutes. The conditions playing their part to that rather skewed attempt from Mongezi Radebe. The rain certainly teeming down in Johannesburg. And of course the conditions down in the match between Free State Stars and Classic also playing a part, because that match has been postponed. Robert Nauseb. Well, good work done by Isaac Mapotsa. Gets away from his marker. And just couldn't find the telling pass. Radebe losing out to Chabo Pule. Oh, Matsao will bury it, but there was an offside flag, so it won't count. Broad smile from Sipiwa Chibiliza.
Well, he's very, very confident about that decision. And there wasn't too much doubt that Masao was in an offside position.
Well, the broad smile of Dr. Kamalo at 33 years old in his 14th season now with the Amakosi. And what a stalwart he's been to not only club but to country as well. Real ambassador to professional football in this country. And it's he who's going to be coming on. Robert Nauseb, who of course picked up that knock to the left calf in the first half, has made way. And the veteran doctor on for Kaizer Chiefs. This is a man Just, as Shakes Kukwani is for many Rangers, and perhaps that was what Rangers are missing, or that is whom Rangers are most missing this afternoon, is the pinpoint accuracy of a Shakes Kukwani. And for Kaizer Chiefs, Dr. Kamalo can play the same role for the Amakosi. Using all his 14 seasons of professional football with Kaizer Chiefs to good effect, gets into great positions, he's able to lay the pass off with such aplomb and accuracy. And ball from Sovi Chauke. Makwena Kamalo gets his first pass, and it's a good one. Kaizer Chiefs look a little busier on the park than what they've been earlier on in the match. Are they able to convert that into goals? Well, not if Morke gives possession away like that. With about 14 minutes remaining in the 90, 1-1 still the score at Johannesburg Stadium.
Kaizer Chiefs no go kgatelelo ya bone le tshameko ba lemoga gore go botlhokwa thata dintlha tse tharo go na le lengwe seo ka nna se ka ba ke sa monate le seng mme ba batla dintlha tseo fa maikaelelo e le go leka go lelekisa bosimega jwa monongwaga jwa leke re bone Fisboloi ba kgona go retologa sentle Castel go fitlhelela mo kgweleng yao fa a latlhile botshwelana possession fa moraga fo Fisboloi na kgone go retologa sentle mo kgweleng yao.
Good strike coming in here by Fiz Malloy, but equally good save. Castel needed to hold that.
Monna o bidiwa fa fatshe gape go tswa mo go tlhaselweng jalo ke Jabulani Ndwandwe. Jabulani Ndwandwe tshameka pele ka gale a dirisiwa mo gare gompieno go lebetsega jaaka e le bone Khumalo le Thato Mokoena ke bone ba le mo kgweleng eo ba leka jalo Mokoena mo mokwatleng wa ga Mark Davis tlhaselo eo e phimoga jalo Chiefs ba tshwanetse go isimolola gape sešwa go le gontsi ke sengwe sa ditlhopha Chiefs tse ngwaga fa o fela ba iphitlhelang ba batla dintlha tse tharo ba batla diphenyo go leka go lwantsha bosimega mme motho o tla re metshameko e ntseng jaana ke yone ka gale e atleng bake bosimega kwa pheletsong ya ngwaga ka jalo ba itse seo mme maikaelelo a bona e ne le go ya ka bošhene integral gore metshameko ya ntlha e lesome ba ba e fentse le Rangers ka fa letlhakong le lengwe ba rometse le maemo a bobedi go tswa kwa tlase ba rile ba simolola ka motshameko go tswa kwa tlase molloko re bone Thato Mokoena Sepon Zuzo lebelle la ba tsenya maoto go tswa kwa morago motshameko ga isko go tsamaya o nne o edileng endile wa Shelepe no se wa no ya stopa sa Kaizer Chiefs Robert Naushep le ka wanala kwa Awarenga kwa Namibia kaiwa jalo gonna man of the match jaka tlhopile kwena kwa gae Robert Naushep ke ene me o tsile ka khobalo mo motshamekong Rangers kgotsa santse ba ka dira sengwe mo metsotswaneng e setseng ka bona Isaac Eister Mabotsa e mongwe wa batshameki ba bašwa mo le morago la stopa seno sa Kaizer Chiefs lebeletse go bona go le gontsi thata mo go ena metsotso e lesome gore motshameko ono ka bokhutlong gakgamaditse dino tsa motshameko o di tsene tsotlhe mo metsotsong e le berataro ya ntlha Robert Naushep Antonio Trigo ba nosa dino tse pedi tseo re bone bona de kgwele Rangers Sede Malwari uta itse sentle go rotsa ka tsono ja ka Chelsea dira counter jalo ka jalo pule bona pule parialo ba kgona go sireletsa kwa morago a lebe Rangers ba tlogetse tsono kwa ntle le penalty. Chiefs e ba o tlhaela seo jaanong a Taswane ba rella falafa pele ga ga Ranger Mdadog.
Take the defenders off and go inside.
Sheila Tugrel Wamana Kafit.
I think after all, just saying that maybe Jabal Fume chose the wrong option.
Bona Khadebe Matsilenya ka Antonio Trigo bona go kontenya kwa khakala Swane. Oh Tsono etle e ka nna ntse jump o fosa ntse jalo Mandla Swane o totlare o tshabikile ka mmerek.
Well, that's two definite opportunities for Rangers in as many minutes. And against Chiefs, you cannot afford to waste those opportunities.
Lebella tato tsena jalo ba khona go sireletsa kwa morago Chiefs le one ba fosa tsono Jabo Pule na le maemo a mantle Jabo fela Kestel re bona Khadebe Matsilenya ba loibe Daniel Matsao o khona go sireletsa.
Lovely ball played in here by Trigo for the far post. Swanee completely messed that up. And Chiefs allowing this long throwing to bounce in their box. And then Chauke had his shot charged down by Chiseve.
Mabotsa Chiefs maleka go aga gape ba simolla go tsolotanya tsotlhe ditlhaselo tsa bone mo motshamekong jaanong. Khumalo ba tla jalo Easter Mabotsa a sa koleka jalo gape Khumalo simolla jaanong go nna pelotelele go batla ditlhaselo tsa bone Chiefs. Themba Shedi motselenya ka Jabo Pule batoko Jabo Mere Jibiliza na seta ka ile offside kana kweo Rangers Michael la jalo go dira jalo go dira Petro Mandazwane Sonai Fosite e patela ta jalo go rabile di ka ntle Regan Stewart o tsena jalo mo boemong jwa Mandazwane le Petro ele kwa njalo ke Marvin Hofrich so ke ipotsa gore Rangers ba toka feditse tshameko ya bone gompieno kgotsa gore tetse kae go ntse gore tela kae ba kgona go tshwara setlhopha sa semelo sa Kaizer Chiefs ka nno ile nngwe morago ga ditatlhegelo tse kana re lebelle kwa thoko Sydney Tato ba khona go sireletsa player ba dipolo di ana jana monna yo aka itumella fitlhella e kwa ntle pele ya lefe mo bekeng ya gagwe ya boraro phejo e lengwe tatlhegelo e lengwe le go tshameka maleka o bala semelo sa ditlhopha tsa gago tla khona go lemoga gore ke phitlhello tota Robbie Mann baka jalo pushing ka fateng ga karolo ya 18.
It's a good decision. Khadebe there, climbing all over McQuena.
Themba Shedi Chiefs ba simolla jano le maemano ke ba yone ba simolla go ikueletsa gore a reng kwa pele dintlha tse tharo di ka nna botlhokwa thata. Ibelle Trigo me Chauke Marialo referee a re ga go sepe se o ka llang ka sone Chauke a ra go tswella ka motshameko Rajaro mo motshamekong o tla ratang go lebala ka bonakonyana Isaac Mabotsa Thabo Moki ya le motshameko o budutonyana Thabo ka galele yo ele nyana simollang Dalla ka mokgo na ikopela fa Sydney gore ke te Thembashedi ga tsena sentle mo go ene fela referee o tsene motshameko o tswella pele romela jalo mo tlhogong ya ga Mark Davis bone mongi ga tepe Siponzuzo a khona go sireletsa ka morago Chauke bone Wana Thembashedi Romela batla jalo Matau ba khona go retologa ka bona Matau sentle o na le tshono mo kana ya itera ba koba tshingwana le tshono fa ba thoko ba ya tsada le tsoa haya tsada le tsoa ba ata Swane Dintlha Rosa Chiefs Nenya batla go di bona jalo ka bona yo Ata Swane tiro yotlhe dirilwe ke Daniel Matsao a ba kwa tenye kwa kgakala Rangers ba ba sheko Fismoloi ba ka ya phoso be Ata Swane a thoba Chiefs kwa pele.
It was this ball played in by Matsao that caught the Rangers defense out. Played behind everybody. And Zwane left with the easiest of tasks.
Chiefs ya no ba kwa pele ka tsepele pele ngwe esto paseno sa Rangers dintlha tse tharo tse di tla botlhokwa tota ba de morago sebaka sa kgwedi bana ba tshwanetse go bona phenyo go ba baakanyetsa motshameko wa laboraro wa leoto la bobedi kgatlhanong le the Stars. Machine to grala ba khona go nna le setsego mo sefatlhegong sa gagwe lebelle Antonio Prigo on sa ko thoko jano bone hanebe tsela karla ne tere asina mali Jacob Siseben tesa pantene 2 Kaizer Chiefs 1 Man Rangers.
Talk about a goal in the nick of time, one from Arthur Zwane. Certainly doing a great deal to settle the nerves on the Kaizer Chiefs bench. In all honesty, it's a match that Kaizer Chiefs have dominated. Many Rangers now will be very anxious to get back on equal terms. The punch from Baloy, but he will get the decision from Frankazeke backing into him. Quite interesting in these wet conditions, Deshi, to see that the keepers are electing to punch rather than collect the ball.
Well, that's right, exactly like Brian's done here.
Once again, it's Daniel Matsao. Takes on Sipo Mfutsu. After the goal will be a little happier than he was perhaps at the half-time. Can't really read much into the expression of the Amakosi minder. Time now really running away from the Mighty Maulers. Many Rangers only have 2 victories in the Premiership so far, 1 at home and 1 away from home. One at home was against Morocco Swallows earlier on in the season. 1 away was at Makulong, House of Pain. Double Poulet, Cruz Malloy, Kaizer Chiefs not satisfied with their 1-goal lead. Perhaps looking to put the match beyond doubt right here and now. Malloy not going to do it quite that way, Kaizer Chiefs. Although the goal scored by Arthur Zwane might just be enough for them. And about 30 seconds before the 90 minutes have elapsed. And then, depending on how much time referee Jerome Damon allows. Frustration creeping in now to many Rangers as they shoot from any angle. Vegan Stewart. from the side of the field is that there will be 2 minutes of time added on for injuries and stoppages by the fourth official. Walter Mochibela indicating the 2 minutes. The Rangers carelessly giving it away again. Kamalo, he's quite content to play possession football in these late stages as the clock ticks down. And the 3 points that will see Kaizer Chiefs launch themselves 4 positions up the Premiership log, of course with a number of games in hand as well. Only one of 2 unbeaten sides still remaining in the Premiership at this stage, the other being the champion side Sundowns, who are in action this afternoon against Ajax. But the news that we had at half-time was that Ajax were leading by 1-0, so perhaps you never know, after this match Kaizer Chiefs might be the only unbeaten side in the league. Zuzu, clearance. Makwena back for Chiefs. News coming in from Cape Town is that Ajax have doubled their lead against Sundowns. Lead now by 2-0 with not much time remaining, as there is not much time remaining here at Johannesburg Stadium. So Kaizer Chiefs look likely to, after this afternoon's proceedings, be the only unbeaten side in the Premiership. And so it seems as Jerome Damon ends this afternoon's proceedings, and the late goal from Arthur Swani is the goal that seals the 3 points for Muxino to goal and Kaizer Chiefs. It was a hard-fought affair with the opening goals coming in the early moments. Antonio Trigo from a penalty spot after Jacob Giuseppe own goal. Robert Nauseb, who was voted our man of the match this afternoon, had scored the opener after only 3 minutes for Kaizer Chiefs. And it took all the way up to the 86th minute before Arthur Zwani had scored. Those fans certainly very, very happy indeed. The former Classic man will be happy with his introduction to the second half and his contribution to the valuable 3 points for the Amakosi. The only remaining unbeaten side in the league. Referee Damon certainly played his part. Well, at times maybe didn't play his part as well as what he might have. And his assistants certainly contributed to that as well.